Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Fasting is Life. And I got another awesome video for you. Check that out. Yeah, I get my mask on. Yeah, buddy. America. Yeah, that's right. I'm the president. All right, I got you some awesome news. It all relates to the whole pandemic that's happening, the whole propaganda, the whole, you know, left, right versus, blue, red, all that nonsense, right? But, it's mainstream news, so I'm reporting it. Check this out. He says this article I'm reading from SeattleTimes.com. Huh. Yeah, it says senior Pentagon leaders have a lot to worry about. Afghanistan, Russia, Iraq, Syria, Iran, China, Somalia, the Korean Peninsula. But chief among those concerns is whether their commander in chief might order U.S. troops into any chaos around the coming election. You don't say, huh? How about that? For those of you who've been following me all this time, how many streams have I had where I'm predicting the election will be canceled? Do you believe me now? Huh? Let us continue. President Donald Trump gave officials no solace Wednesday when he again refused to commit to a peaceful transfer of power, no matter who wins the election. On Thursday, he doubled down by saying he was not sure the election could be honest. He's edging along with his expressed desire in June to invoke the 1807 Insurrection Act to send active duty troops onto American streets to quell protests of the killing of George Floyd has caused deep anxiety among senior military and Defense Department leaders who insist they will do all they can to keep the armed forces out of the elections. I believe deeply in the principle of a political U.S. military. General Mark A. Miley's chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff, said in written answers to questions from House lawmakers released last month. In the event of a dispute over some aspect of the elections, by law, U.S. courts and the U.S. Congress are required to resolve any disputes, not the U.S. military. I foresee no role for the U.S. Armed Forces in this process. But that has not stopped an intensifying debate in the military about its role should a disputed election lead to civil unrest. Yeah. So all they're saying is, just like Donald Trump said back in 2016, that he doesn't trust that the quote unquote Democrats will be fair. But we all know, all of us who have our third eye open, wink, wink, who can see no president is elected. It's all selected. Your vote is like a census to see who's picking who. The electoral college determines who is president. How many times have you said this, huh? So there you have it. This is all part of the pandemic. I've been telling you guys, hey, I've been saying, come January 21st, a lot of you are here who doubted me, who didn't believe what I was predicting. A lot of you will say, fasting was right. Fasting is life was right. So stay tuned for more news, guys. Remember, it's the election season. We're under a pandemic, and invisible viruses out there to get you. They shut down the country during summertime where they told you that the quote unquote virus cannot survive under a temperature of 84 degree plus. It's been hot all this time. I'm in freaking Texas, and quote unquote our numbers was climbing up every day under this heat. If they could pull this off during the summertime, can you imagine during winter time? Huh? Guys, get ready. Prepare yourself. If you live in a cold area states in the United States, prepare to leave out of that area for the next 6 months, because winter will begin December, right? So from December to March, so that will be about 4 months. And now it's almost the end of September, so 2 months. So that'll be, like I said, if you want to escape what's gonna come in those areas where the snowstorms hit the most, prepare and go south where it may get cold, but at least you won't have to worry about a snowstorm. All right, guys. Thanks again for your support. Like, share, subscribe, and stay tuned for another video. The pandemic is upon us. Winter is coming.